It's your favorite Mad Mama making meatloaf on Monday. Grab a bowl and add your seasonings. I like to add some Italian dressing, some curry seasoning, a lot of that, it's one of my favorites, garlic powder, onion powder, and a bunch of pepper. I'm using breadcrumbs, but you could use cracker crumbs, you could use oatmeal, whatever you like. Giving that all a good stir. A couple splashes of Worcestershire. Add a little bit of milk. And a few eggs. I'm only using 3 eggs, but if you know better than me, just do it the way you normally do it. Stir it all up and make sure it's the consistency that you want. This looks pretty good. Now it's time to add the meat. Massage your meat and bread mixture very thoroughly. I'm finishing up the mixing and forming my meatloaf in my pan. Darla told me I should make it shaped like a Christmas tree, so I'm giving it a try. I've never done this before, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. I have made it look like a spooky hand before, and that looked fine. I'm cutting up 2 bags of russet potatoes and boiling them until they're nice and soft. When the fork slides in and out easily, that's how you know they're done. Tonight we have 11 people eating, but not everyone loves peas, so I'm using 4 cans of peas. I personally love peas. I could eat a can of this myself. Martalia's my helper, and in the background are the other kids making brownies. Also, here's Amelia's homework. It's super cute. The timing should work out pretty well to the potatoes being basically done when the meat is almost done. So go ahead and strain them and add your butter first. Let that butter melt down. Then add like your seasonings. I like to use salt and pepper, a little bit of dill, some chives, onion. Sometimes I'll throw some garlic in there. I mash in the butter just to get it all melty. And once my butter is all soft and integrated, then I add my milk. Stir it to get all the hard, lumpy bits in the corners of the pan. And then mash again until smooth. And then mash again until smooth. The meatloaf doesn't really look like a Christmas tree, so that was a fail. I'm going to cut into it and make sure the inside is done. I cut it in half because the inside was not done and I want it to cook better. And I'm putting ketchup on half because some people didn't want it to have ketchup on it. I'm turning the heat up to 400. I had it on 350 before, by the way. So I'm turning it up to 400 for another 20 minutes. And then it should definitely be done. Oh, the kids' brownies are done. Buying a double oven was probably the best thing I ever did. It's like my favorite thing. The kids are putting in another batch of their brownies. And the meatloaf is done. So here's the finished mashed potatoes. And over there you can see the meatloaf and the peas. Here is Modi's plate. Donnie's plate, Delilah's plate, Amelia's plate, Martalia's plate, Marvelous's plate, Darla's plate, Dash's plate, Mara's plate, and Adam's plate.